to Potential Spam Podcast.
Yeah.
Stop.
So they had to cut him off.
That's tough.
Okay.
I mean, who among us? Has?
Well, no, we love the guy. I love the guy.
Oh, okay, we're rolling.
We're all rolling.
Okay.
Welcome back to Potential Spam, the podcast, episode 16?
15.
15?
Yep.
I thought last
You're
week was
already
15.
losing count. This is 15.
This is
sir.
15, the quinceañera, if you will.
Clayton's like, is that Bad Bunny?
I didn't even.
Could be.
I don't even know what that means.
Quick
Today's
shout out to our
sponsor.
sponsors today, General Electric. Thank you guys very much.
G.
All right.
GE, dude.
GE.
What's your favorite product that they make?
Probably their the fluorescent light bulbs.
You know, I'm a big fan of their refrigerators. You
They
know,
have some good,
they have
good
the
washing
great-
machine as
the
well. I
great
think
refrigerators.
ours is GE for sure.
We're having some refrigerator problems. Our freezer just kind of shit out on us. So
It happens, man.
Danielle's put me in charge of finding a freezer guy. It's probably been like 3 weeks now. I
A
haven't found one
freezer
yet.
guy.
Yeah.
Freezer guy.
Like someone who can just fix the freezer.
Call 1-800-GE.
Like
Ask-
the refrigerator, like the one in your kitchen or your deep freezer.
He does not own.
Dude, remind me
You don't have a
on-
deep freezer?
The freezer at the bottom of the fridge.
Oh, okay.
No, he does not own a
Not
deep
like
freezer.
a
How
not
many
like a
times have you been to
fucking.
Sadler's
Clayton's
house?
like,
Where
you
would
have a
he-
walk-in freezer?
Do you don't have a deep
He has a
freezer, no?
freezer
Yeah,
in the
not a-
basement, right?
that's
I
not
do
a-
have a freezer in the basement. You're right.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, shit,
sure.
okay.
God damn it. I knew that
But,
wasn't going to
dude,
come back.
remind me.
Oh.
Remind me on Saturday. My dad literally has a handyman that will just do shit like that, and he's really fucking good. My
Really?
dad loves him. Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't fucking remember his name, but he actually. I'm not making this up. I swear to God, he really does.
Yeah, I'm going to
Just
see you on
remind me-
Saturday.
Remind me on Saturday, and I'll have my dad give me his number or whatever. I'm sure
Yeah.
he wouldn't fucking
His
mind.
dad will
like-
give you a handy and help you
Or
out.
you
Okay.
use this opportunity and buy a
No,
nice
I didn't mean to make that
refrigerator.
face. I didn't hear what you said about
You got
the
beamed,
dad.
dude. He beamed hard.
Or use this and get the refrigerator with the TV on it.
Oh no, those are way too expensive, dude. 100%. And also, like, those are like in model homes. So whenever you see something like in a model home like that, you're like, no chance I can afford that.
No
No
chance.
way.
That's a sick shirt. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I just bought this. It's Darth Maul, dude. One of the
That
greatest
is
Siths
sick.
of all time.
He's beaning.
The funny story about this is
No.
I bought the shirt, showed my coworkers. I was like, dude, look how cool this shirt is. It's coming in the mail. And my coworker points out to him. She goes, look at the title of that shirt. And I was like, what? And I look and it says boyfriend fit women's shirt. So this is a girl shirt. Just
It
It
doesn't
is a little snug
unless,
on you.
Unless
I mean, it's
you
just
turn-
tight because I'm fat. That's why.
No, I mean like the arms aren't like super long, like as I might expect to be
That's
for
because
like.
I'm jacked.
Wait,
Okay.
boyfriend fit?
I
Like,
didn't
so
realize.
it's like unisex?
No, I think you know how like it's kind of in right now for girls to wear like a little oversized like graphic tees.
Okay.
And I think
Yeah, but
that's
like, I don't think I
So
would
it's
have
like
known
you took
that
your
if you.
boyfriend shirt, boyfriend fit.
exactly.
So
yeah.
it's a men's shirt.
Men's,
No.
It's a men's style women's shirt.
I mean, I think it could.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing it, and obviously that's
It's
like-
fine. Honestly, if you didn't say anything, I would have no idea.
yeah,
like-
that's what I'm saying.
It's like a women's shirt, but men's cut.
It transitioned.
no,
It
it's-
transitioned.
no,
It's
no,
a
no.
man that transitioned
Dude,
to a woman's
You've got
shirt.
it all wrong. It's fluid. It's not. There's not.
Oh,
it's
it's
gender
a pan
fluid.
shirt. It's a pan shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's probably what it was actually.
Yeah.
That's where I got it from, panshirt.com.
We're learning.
panda
We're
shirt.
learning the LGBTQIA.
So you
plus
just,
stuff.
why'd you buy it?
LGBTQI.
What's that?
Why'd you buy it?
I already bought it. Didn't know that it was a women's shirt, and I prayed when I got it, and I was like, all right, hopefully I don't put this on it. Like, it,
But like you were
really
just
shows
on
off.
Amazon, like, oh, I have to buy something today.
No, so you know, you're just
So
like
when you
just landed
found out
on
it was
that?
a women's shirt, you did not cancel it.
no. I mean, dude, let me put it this way. I want to put it on. Like, if my belly was hanging out and like it was like low cut, obviously I'm throwing
You're
that
like,
shirt
I'm
away.
at least gonna cross.
Dude, did you ever rep a deep V, like a deep
like.
V shirt?
No, couldn't do it.
I remember I bought one in high school. I didn't realize it was a deep V until I tried it on, and I
how
was like,
deep?
"Fuck."
Did you wear it?
I think I wore like a white undershirt, but it was still a deep V.
How deep we talking? Like,
I think I wore it one day in high school, and I think someone mentioned it was like, "Are you wearing a deep V?" And I was like,
Also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this: wearing an undershirt for a DV, not helping you at all, brother.
"No, I know. I don't know what I thought. Maybe I thought it was like, oh, it won't look that weird." It looked even weirder.
Yeah, you should just
100%.
put on a normal shirt.
Dude, that's like telling me I'm wearing like a girl shirt, and if you're like, I'm gonna put a clown nose on, maybe it'll look better. Like that's what you did.
I guess, dude. I don't
basically
know.
the same.
I didn't know anything about. I'm not a fashionable person by most means, but I was also 15 years old. So
Was
I
there
was
ever
like,
a second you were looking in the bathroom at yourself with the V on, and you were just
I did
like,
like the mirror face. I was like,
yeah, I bet you did. You're like, damn, I want to pool with this.
wow.
how
yeah.
many chest hairs were poking out that DV?
Probably not, but dude, talking about chest hair, I need to like get like laser removal or something. Bro.
Or, dude, you could actually hear me out. Bring back the deep V. Let that pop out.
Ooh,
Now's
get a
the
gold
time to
I'll
chain.
do that with like the Henleys sometimes. You wear a Henley, get a little, you know,
Little fuzz?
a little unbuttoned. Like the other's like 3 buttons usually.
I think the ladies love
You
that.
gotta go down 2. Where are they? Fuck.
Well, you haven't been any.
I haven't
I've seen
deep.
no fuzz.
I haven't
so,
gone
like,
deep enough.
Maryland's
I haven't
not
deep
a-
V'd
yeah.
enough.
For
I
that,
didn't go. I
yeah.
didn't go enough V.
If you want to
Maryland's
get
not
the
a
fuzz,
pro
you gotta go deep.
I didn't
chest
get.
hair state.
What?
Wow.
Maryland's not a pro chest hair state, I guess. Maybe you got to move.
Why would the state? Why are we anti?
I mean, John just said there's no bitches around.
Do you have chest hair?
I have like the smallest amount. It's just like little peach fuzz.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But I think it would be
I'll never
weirder
wear
if
that.
I like
I
took
got, like, a
care of
tuft.
it. You know what I mean? Like if I like didn't have
Pretty
chest
much.
hair, I think that's like way weirder than having like some.
I don't know.
I just
That's a
have
good
lot
question.
of chest hair.
That is a good question.
I don't understand it. My dad's
Shout out
not
to the
hairy.
viewers. Let us know in the comments. Is it
Fucking-
weirder to have no chest hair, some hair, or a lot of
Yeah,
chest
sound
hair?
off.
What's the
Shoe
worst?
nice. Let me know.
Well, obviously you
Yeah,
want that.
shout out Shoe Nice. Just followed us on
Yeah,
TikTok.
shout out
He's
Shoe
the
Nice.
man. I
Thanks for
love-
thanks for
Nice.
watching.
You're
I
the
hope
man.
you're enjoying
I
it.
used to watch you all the way time back, like OG YouTube
No,
days.
I don't know.
You're beautiful.
I think I'm also just
3,
thinking
2,
about it
1.
way too much.
I
It's
think
just
what
hair
you're
on
looking
my
for
chest.
is that like Goldilocks chest hair, like not too much,
like
not
I
too
can
little.
braid it.
No, no.
I thought you
Like,
meant like,
I
I
thought
thought you
you-
meant like golden locks of like chest
Also,
hair.
Yeah, but yeah, you
Goldilocks.
gotta bleach it. You gotta bleach
Goldilocks,
it.
and I was like thinking Rapunzel for some reason.
Ooh,
No, yeah.
that'd be cool if you could
They're
just
both-
like
they're
whip
both
out like a
blondes.
lasso
I
of
could
chest
probably
hair.
just like down the middle. I could probably braid it if I wanted to.
Really? It's that long?
Probably not that long, but
Ooh.
How long? Let me ask you this: if like you shrunk down a man in like a lawnmower, how long would it take him to cut your chest?
oh, it's not. It's not like
How shrunken?
He's got to go in with
dick.
the weed whacker first.
it's just
Is
chest
that
hair.
long?
You gotta clean up the long parts first.
It's just chest hair. But I've had a girl say to me before. She's like, I didn't realize you were so hairy. I was like, well, it's not gonna happen now. They're like, no, it's fine.
That's like, is that
But no, it's
is that
fine.
when the pants were off, or is that just the shirt?
No, it's just my shirt.
Then you took the pants off. You saw down
And
there
then
and was
she
like,
got up to
ah, and ran for it.
Act like
Alright.
you didn't know what she said. Just be like, yeah, I mean, you know,
I'm like, yep,
I
30
clean-
years
I
old.
make my
It's
bed
pretty
every day.
normal.
He's like,
I
you
make
think
my
you've
bed
seen
every day.
hair? And then he whipped his
Yeah,
pants
get a
off.
load of this.
But it's weird. I don't grow hair on my ankles.
did you show her
That's
that?
socks, dude.
Yeah,
I
maybe the
didn't-
socks.
But how do
socks.
socks prevent you from growing
Constant
hair?
friction, dude. Constant friction.
John's hooking up with a girl, and she's like, "Oh, your chest is so hairy." He's like, "Yeah, but do you see my ankles? Like, there's none at all."
He's like, yeah, well, I do want to show you this.
She's like, all
what?
right, we can talk now that I've seen your ankles.
Yeah,
Or
dude,
dude, you
that
could
makes
just
sense.
cover up your whole entire body, just minus your ankles,
Like
and just show off
Bubble
those
Boy?
clean things.
like a Arabian woman style.
No, it is weird though. It does bother me a bit because I'm like, as I grow older, I like move out of like wearing those like mid
High
highs.
socks, yeah.
I like it. Ankle socks are dope, dude.
Just take a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
off your chest, pop it on your ankles.
It's not a bad idea. I think even your mom
Actually, I don't
one
know.
time was like, "You don't have any hair on your ankles," and I was like, "What?"
Really? Damn.
And she was like, "No, I didn't mean like that."
Maybe
I'm like,
I'm
I don't know
wrong.
why. I have no idea why.
So it's
Yeah, I don't
always
know.
been like that.
Maybe when you were younger, you'd like dipped your feet in something, you didn't even realize
Oh,
it.
like Achilles.
Like, what about? There's no hair on your feet either.
No, Achilles was everything but his feet.
No, the toes have a little bit. Like I'm a chimpanzee.
Nice. Well, hey, I wanted to ask you guys: did you guys get any trick or treaters yesterday?
I don't know. I didn't move from my bed.
I'm pretty sure our apartment like they send around like you print out a thing and put it on your door if you're participating.
Did you do that? Oh,
No.
if you're participating. Okay.
No.
I thought
Did
you
they
were saying
not take the
like,
trash yesterday, by the way?
No, I think because of
I
holiday.
like how you
Okay, that
know
makes
about
way
it,
more
but you
sense.
still didn't do it.
well, no, that's if you want to be a part of it.
Oh, if you want to.
So
I
then
have,
the
like-
kids look for like a pumpkin on the
Yeah.
door
I was
and then
confused
knock
too,
if there's
yeah.
a pumpkin.
Dude, we were out of
I
candy
think
within
is how it goes.
hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by 7:30, lights were off. We were done.
Damn. Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually got way less.
And I
than-
thought I got so much candy. I was like, you know, we live in a townhouse community and we're in a cul-de-sac, so that's a prime spot for kids to hit. You know, you're
Right.
just like boom, boom, boom. And so I went to Walmart and I got a bag of candy, 275 pieces for like $30 or whatever.
Damn,
it was.
I was gonna say how many did you get?
And
Went out that fast.
yeah,
but
it
that's
was the
fuck-
good shit. I
that's
made sure it
fucked
was the good shit. I got like the Kit Kats, the Twizzlers,
Nice.
the Jolly Ranchers.
If I was a kid and I saw a Twizzler, I'd be like, "We're not going to this house."
Yeah, I was
See
eating
you
them up,
fucking
man.
later, dude.
But it was confusing though, cause like when we would dress up. I swear, half the kids either had like the shittiest costume or they didn't dress up at all.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm
I
like,
saw that too.
I wanted to be like, nah, like no.
Yeah, no,
You
this-
didn't want to give them candy.
yeah.
No, I mean,
Nah.
dude, it is a fair point. That is a fair point. Like, you
Yeah.
expect them to come correct, and like they're like this one guy would just
come correct to Halloween.
yeah. No, this guy came up to the door yesterday with literally a basketball jersey on and nothing else, and I was like,
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm sorry. That at least counts. Like to be honest,
because he's a basketball player.
Yeah.
I should have went like this and been like,
All right, fine. Give me one other item that makes it like relevant. Like you put a helmet on or bring the ball with you the whole place.
Bingo,
I'll
dude.
go
Are
with
you
it.
are you a guy who goes trick or treat, or you just say like Happy Halloween?
I mean, if they don't say trick or treat to me, I wait until they say it.
So you won't be like Happy Halloween?
Oh no, so they go walk up and they're like, trick or treat.
But like if
No,
they
the-
were,
yeah.
if you're reciprocating their trick or treat, like they go trick or treat, trick or treat,
And then I go, happy Halloween, drop it in.
gotcha.
that's
Essentially,
the motion.
Gen Z just or whoever this young generation is, they don't know how to trick or treat.
They don't
One
know.
kid did walk up to me and do like the poem. I forgot what it is. It's like,
Trick or
the
treat,
Raven.
smell my feet, give me something,
give me something good to eat.
The
Yeah.
Raven.
The
And then,
poem.
And I started. The reason why
it
I
was
say
Edgar
that.
Allan Poe, who
Well,
actually
yeah.
originally said
The
that.
Raven.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe.
Wow.
That'd be a great
trick or
shirt.
treat, smell my feet.
Yeah,
the poem.
We
And
should
then just like dash.
we should
Edgar
just
Allan
make
Poe.
that and market it now
Yeah, that's a
before
great
anyone else
shirt.
gets to it. We got to
But
do
no,
it before
he-
this pod releases.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
No, yeah. So the kid walked up and said that, and I like started chuckling, and he just like, best poem ever, right? This kid was like 7. I was like, dude, this is the coolest kid I've ever seen.
What was his costume?
He was Sonic. A
He
lot
was
of
cool
Sonic.
until
let
he
him
came
take
to
two?
really? Your house
Is
up.
Sonic making a return?
Well, because the animated shows.
Did you let
or
him
the
take?
animated movies.
Did you let him
Oh,
take
yeah.
2 pieces?
Oh, I kept giving out handfuls because we only got like 30 kids.
Oh, I mean, especially for the kid that made like the poem kid, I would have gotten.
Yeah,
You
we
only
got
got
to be like,
30
you hit the
kids?
jackpot.
Like,
Here's a ticket to see
seriously.
Mr. Beast.
We probably had
They
30
probably would
kids.
fucking go crazy.
And then there's no Mr. Beast, and you would have ruined a kid's like
I'd
entire
be like,
life.
it's coming up next year, and then we
I
move.
thought Mr. Beast was in like hot water, dude. You see all that stuff?
No, is he? What happened?
I don't know.
Is that his latest video? He's in
from
hot
from
water.
as far as the way I understood it was like
Spends 24 hours. in
I
hot
guess
water.
he has these like competitions all the time, like these contests, and like some girl was like complaining that they like
Oh, she said it was
that
like
she
fake.
actually won or like made 3rd place or something. But Mr. Beast like was like dismissive and like didn't get back to her or whatever, and like didn't get her like prize money or whatever. I don't know. But,
Oh, really?
yeah, but then again, that dude's fucking huge, so maybe it's just like a hater or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't-
maybe.
I don't
Maybe that's
know.
what it was.
I have no idea. I have no information beyond what I told you.
What if
guys,
he's like,
but-
this was a horrible video, so we're not going to give you the prize. Sorry. Just like walked off.
Just take it down.
No, I'm
Never
pretty sure he's
happened.
like dumb loaded. Like he has to have insane.
But I was also watching I forget what podcast he was on, but he was saying he's like, I don't actually make that much money. He's like, because I just get this money and I just do the next thing with
Yeah,
it.
put it back in.
He's like, it's just fucking fun to
If
me.
it goes right back into the business, which I'm sure he has, like
No.
obviously some LLC of some sort set up, then it's not taxed.
Yeah.
If he pays himself with
True.
it gets taxed.
and
Well, I bet
his
you-
branding alone
Yeah.
and like his YouTube views, like
And I bet you in the beginning he
He's
was
got
doing that. I
candy
bet you
bars now. He's
yeah,
got
they got that
freaking
Mr. Beast burger and
the
shit.
burgers
Yeah, I
and
heard that's
stuff.
ass.
He
I heard
seems
it's
like
not
a
good at
chill
all.
dude.
I would not
Yeah.
ever buy it. But
Yeah, but the Mr. Beast burger, that's so weird because it's only on DoorDash, but there's
It's a
no
ghost
actual
kitchen.
store. So
Yeah.
where the fuck is this burger coming
it's ghost.
from?
You have no idea,
There's
really.
tons of kitchens.
Is somebody in their kitchen making it?
No,
This
I
might
don't
be a
think
lot.
so.
This might be a
It's
lot.
It's like retail, like
Basically,
commercialized.
the like so. And I
we
know
go.
when I was in Eldersburg, there was one at the Chili's there.
Yeah.
and it was called
Just wings.
Just Wings. And
Just
it
Wings.
was essentially just wings, maybe fries, and they make it there, but sell it out of this digital storefront. They call them ghost kitchens,
Yeah.
and there's tons of them on DoorDash.
Yeah,
and
and
there's
they're-
apps.
Yeah, that's how Pardon My Cheesesteak is
Yeah.
too.
Wait,
It's
so
just-
then you understand that one?
yeah. It's just
I
contract.
kind of
it's
do, but I mean,
contract
how?
kitchen and
What is
ghost
the
kitchen.
marketing behind like,
a weird
hey,
concept.
we're gonna make money off of your restaurant. You're gonna cook it and you're gonna deliver it, and
So
think they had their
the
own
restaurants
employees.
obviously make money in some way for cooking it, and they're just taking a portion
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
got to be percent.
I'm pretty sure they almost rent it out like a
Yeah.
rental. Like,
In this case,
think.
it's more
Huh.
so like that actual business you think you're interfacing with is more of a middleman, and they're just they're probably supplying other food items to this kitchen and just saying we'll send you the orders and you get paid this much every time you make an order
Yeah.
for us.
I don't
and
know if
then
they're
you
different
just and then
employees.
because it's pure DoorDash, they just literally just cook it, put it where it's supposed to
like
get
it's in
picked
like
up.
it's in like a step 1, 2, 3 box or something in the freezer. And
I don't
they
know.
just-
Maybe it depends.
No,
on the
I bet
place.
you.
Yeah,
I
I
literally.
can
I bet
say.
it's as easy as like 8 boneless wings come up. They take it.
I was gonna
put it in a
say the
different
Just
container, and
Wings
that's it.
things was literally just fried stuff, so it's probably so
Yeah.
easy. They grab frozen
Yeah.
bag, pop, and then
Yeah.
put sauce on it.
No, it is
done.
definitely like a newer thing though. That only popped up in the past like 10 years, I think.
I mean,
Not-
I'll
not even
make the
10 years,
food
I
at
don't
my
know.
house.
Probably like the last like
Like
2 or 3.
you know, like if that's
No,
an
it's
option.
definitely not 10. I was like,
I don't even think
sure.
DoorDash is 10 years old.
Yeah, maybe like 5 or 4. But I also wanted to tell you this. There's this one kid that I got.
It probably is, but
He comes up to the driveway, and we have like the fire pit outside, both the dogs. We had music playing. It was people kept walking up, going like, "This is a setup." It was really sick, and
You're probably so hyped. Like,
I was
dude, I'm
hyped.
the
Dude,
coolest
oh my
fucking
God.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
I was
I'm
hyped as
full
shit.
suburban dad mode right
100%. Yeah.
Did you dress up?
I had my Doodle Bob costume on, but I
Doodle
asked
Bob.
Danielle, I was like, "Do you think I kind of look like just like a big like burnt marshmallow?" And she just started laughing, and I was like, "All right, I'm taking it off." And I could see it. I like kept seeing it, and I was like, "Damn, I do just look like."
Do you think they know who Doodle Bob is, the kids?
A lot of people know who Doodle Bob is.
You think SpongeBob is still as big?
How many people?
Maybe not as big, but
how many
SpongeBob's like the biggest
how many
cartoon
people
ever.
reckon?
Dude.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be top 5.
I love SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's my shit.
But
When you
anyway,
consider animes, I don't know if that will count.
I know. Chill out.
Here we
Chill out.
fucking go,
Chill out. Chill out. John's like, well, I actually like Elsa in my scenes.
Is that anime?
No, that's the girl from Frozen.
But it's animated. It's just not Japanese, so I guess. It
Sorry,
wouldn't be
sorry, I
anime,
didn't mean to
right?
offend.
I was asking.
No, I
think
don't
that's
know.
the distinction.
Anyway, so
People will probably get mad that I couldn't like compare them, but to me they're
Yeah.
both animated. They're all animations.
whatever.
yeah. So anyway, this kid walks up and, well, actually, Graham was kind of being a dick before this, so we had to bring him inside.
Wow.
And then we brought him
Wow,
back
dude.
out to like give him another shot.
Like to the kids or just like being?
yeah, every time the kid would walk up, Graham would just like start crying, and the kids would obviously like freak out. So Danielle was like, "We'll bring him in," but we like gave him another chance. And of course, first kid, both the dogs are just sitting down like statues, not moving. And this kid like walks up, and his mom's at the end of the driveway, and he's just like, yeah, so I'm not allowed to be near a fire or dogs." Yeah, and I almost was like mad, and he was like 8, so I was like couldn't yell at him, but I was just
He's
like,
not allowed to be near
and I'm
fire
holding the
or
candy like
dogs.
this, and Graham's sitting next to me, so I just like take the candy and just go like, okay, and just like hold it over here, and then the kid like runs over, grabs a few pieces, and like his mom comes up, and she just goes, "Sorry, they're always saying things," and I'm just like, "You did
Saying
this, bitch."
things?
There's no way your child doesn't
Saying
learn
things?
that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm like, I was like, you think that we don't think you did this to him?
Yeah, I was like, it's pretty
he's scared
obvious.
of dogs and fire.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, your
Wow.
child just said that out of the blue. Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's
Was
how
she
that
hot?
works.
No, she looked like typical Karen, dude.
Damn.
Well, how old was the kid?
Probably like 6 or 7. And again, another Sonic, dude.
Dude, imagine like us.
Really?
Like us. We're
What's
like,
up
I'm
with
gonna have my kid's gonna be awesome. My kid's gonna be dope. And then the kid turns 6 or 7. He's like, I can't be around. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
that's
danger.
Mike's point.
I'm
though.
like,
Are you gonna tell
No,
that to your kid?
already.
No. My point is, I
Got a
think
pussy,
I think
dude.
the mom.
Yeah, the mom
told
is telling
him,
the
like,
child that, and
Don't
then
go
the
near
mom's
fires and don't go near animals and like keeping him in like a bubble,
Yeah.
like Bubble Boy.
No, that was definitely him saying what the mom had told him, and then the mom's trying to act like,
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, here's a pack of
that.
cigarettes.
yeah,
I
like,
didn't
go
say
go towards the bottom. There's more razor blades there.
You should be like, oh, so you're scared of candy? Okay.
Dude, that's another thing too. You guys think that that's just like like big Halloween propaganda? Like, what have you ever?
There's if you like look it up, that the shit was like no one ever put razor blades in kids like candy. I think there
it's
was like
never happened.
maybe one case where like it was. I don't think it was like in trick or treating, but someone did it in like a candy apple. But I don't think it was like
just
I
can't
said. It
be
wasn't
wasting-
like children trick or treating.
I just can't be wasting my razor
Oh no, it
blades
wasn't.
like
Maybe
that.
it wasn't.
Razor
No one's ever
blade,
put
mate.
drugs in candy or something like that.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw
it's
that.
like saying,
Also,
like,
if somebody handed me a candy apple and was like, "Happy Halloween," I'd be like, "You can keep that." one."
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't know.
no,
I'll
that's
just go to the
weird.
next
Yeah, I saw a tweet. It was like,
That's like
it was
old
like,
school
watch
candy.
out this Halloween. They're putting the Steelers offense in your kid's candy, and it's like a video of Kenny Pickett throwing the worst pass I've ever seen. I was like, who made that?
Shadow wise.
But yeah, no.
Shadow was.
So you got a lot of people. You said.
Yeah, we had a lot, but I mean, we went through it quick because at like 6 o'clock, that's when everybody was coming out and everything. And I actually just wanted to like hang out with my neighbors and stuff. And I didn't hear anything, so I was like, all right, whatever. We're just gonna hand out candy here then. And 6 o'clock comes around, 6:30, still nobody, maybe one kid. And then I'm like, damn, man, like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're at the end of the cul-de-sac or something, but man, they just started rolling in like 6:45.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I started handfuls. I'm
exactly
like,
what I
yo,
did. Rookie
here
move.
you go, here you go.
Never
and
to
then
the
like
first kids.
we got to
That's-
like the 30th kid or something, and I'm like, all right, we got to fill up this bowl again. And Kristen's like, we're out. That was all of it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Now we got to start handing out like 2-3 pieces.
Clayton like runs up to the kids like, "Can
And
get
then
some
I
of
kept
that
getting
candy?"
I kept getting got because there was this one
Stop.
there was this one family, and it was like a little brother and 2 older sisters, and they came up like kid, like 6, 7, whatever. And they come up, and the 2 girls, their bowls are like getting pretty full, or their buckets. And the brother, he had barely anything in his. So I gave a candy to the little girls, and then the little boy was there, and I was like, oh man, let me hook you up, bud. So I grabbed the big, like my whole hand of candy and threw it in his bucket, and I was like, you gotta catch up, man. He was like, no, I just keep giving it to my mom. And I was like, oh,
You son of a
dude.
bitch. You're like,
And
"Give me
the
that back."
mom was like, yeah, I'm carrying all of his candy. And I was just like, how much you got, dude? Like, I just gave you so much.
Yeah.
I gave
No,
you like 6 people's worth of candy
That's
for
funny.
you to do that.
I had to do the same thing where it was
Oh,
like.
but
I'm
so
sorry, go ahead.
my neighbors though, like I was like waiting for them to come around because they got kids and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna drink a beer with Steven and it's gonna be cool when they come through. And I'm like, well, nobody's come through yet. Like, where is everybody? I look at my phone this morning. He texted me at 3:00 yesterday when I got off work and was like, hey, come over. I'm having over a bunch of the neighbors for a Halloween party. I'm like, motherfucker.
All right.
How'd you miss it?
Damn.
You just didn't see the text?
I had a hole in my tire on my truck, so I was just like frantically trying to get that fixed.
Damn.
And just was like not paying attention to my phone at all. And then you open your phone and lock it, and the notification
was
was
gone, and then you
What'd
never
you tell
think
them
about
you
it
missed
again.
it?
That sucks,
I did,
dude.
yeah. I was like, man,
That
dude,
sucks,
they were
though.
all over there hanging
Yeah, it
out
sucks.
and just handing out candy outside, and I'm over there like a freaking loser by myself. But it was cool. We were watching a scary movie and handing out candy.
Halloween's a
that's
vibe,
cool.
dude. Halloween's a vibe, but it's like, I don't think it would be a big of a deal if like me and Pipe and Dan's like we're actually handing out candy. Like I would totally do that.
No, they probably think you're in some kind of like weird like three.
I mean,
relationship thing.
I would totally hand out candy. I don't think that's that weird.
Totally.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure last year they said it started at 5 in
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
getting
apartment
home at
complex,
5.
and that's like
Yeah.
we get home at that or after that time.
Yeah.
So it was just like we've never done it.
I know what I'm doing next year, though. Next year, I'm getting way ahead of this thing. I'm going to get a chair, set it up like a scary person.
Yeah.
Let it sit out there for let it marinate with the neighbors for like 2 weeks. And then that night, Halloween night, I'm going to dress up as whatever was in that chair.
Love that. Love
So
that.
yeah,
And
that's
then,
a good
like,
idea. Buy,
and
the
then the
same
neighbors
set of
just be like, oh, it's
clothes,
just
exactly.
a scarecrow. And then be like, ah. Yeah.
No, yeah, we thought about that
Yeah.
too. I was thinking too. Like
Did
a
you
year
guys
from now-
decorate? Like go all out?
No, we put like Danielle put. I can't say we. I didn't do a damn thing. She put like lights in the bay window, and then we had like a pumpkin out front. Nothing
Yeah, it was
crazy,
scary.
but
Did you carve pumpkins?
no, I didn't. That was Game 7 of the Phillies.
Oh,
when they were
yeah,
carving the
yeah,
pumpkins.
yeah.
I wish I would have been carving the pumpkins instead of watching that game. To be honest with you,
Yeah, that's all right though.
but no, yeah. So I was handing out candy too, same way, just handful after handful.
Mm-hmm.
And Danielle was like, "Dude, you have to hand like 1 or 2 pieces." Dude, these kids were like owning me. I'd like hand 2 pieces, and they'd be like just turn and look at me, and I'd be like, "Sorry, yep, here you go."
Oh,
Just
man.
put it right back in.
You're right.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like that was like. I mean, you've been probably handing out candy for a few years now, right?
Yeah, I think that was our 3rd.
Yeah. So like you're getting used to it now. Like next year you're gonna come prepared. Like,
Yeah, but it was also weird. Like if you
I don't
look,
know, man. If you're not getting by your 3rd year, you might never.
bro, if there, yeah,
get
true.
I've never done it.
That was
well,
my
I have,
first.
like at my parents' house, and like when you're like,
You're gonna be like that house of like legend. Like, dude, that guy always hands out so much
yeah,
candy.
and then you're gonna have to buy a fucking king size shit, dude.
No, this one lady did say, because Danielle like grew up down the road like 7 houses up in that house, so it's like obviously kind of weird that we're on the same road.
Yeah.
And this like lady comes up, kid grabs candy, and the kid's like, or the mom is like, "We've been hearing a lot about you guys."
Wait, what?
And we were just like, "Okay." And she's like, "Sorry, that sounded weird, but we knew that like you grew up down the road and you're the young couple down here that like moved back on the street. I think that's so nice." And Danielle's like, "It really doesn't have much to do with the street. Like it was just a good house."
She said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
wow.
coincidence.
Yeah, Danielle was like, "We just came. I didn't even want to come to the open house, to be honest with you. My husband made me, and that's true." And then we
Yeah.
got there, and we obviously were like, "Yeah, this is the house." But
That's like Nico told me today, because they were handing out candy, and then towards the end of it, he's like, "I'm gonna go like talk to like one of our neighbors down there. I guess like a couple houses down." It's apparently the dad of the guy me and him lived next to when we had an apartment together.
really?
Yeah, I'm like, what the? He's like,
weird,
he's like telling me, he's like, you remember that guy? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he was there. It was his dad's place or something. Like, you bought a house like right next to him. He's like, yeah. What the fuck? I'm like, dude,
That's
that
that's
is
small.
crazy.
so
Small
wild.
town.
Wow.
Well, dude, you got to think
town.
like when your neighborhood, you got kids and stuff. Like they probably get like excited about that shit. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, well,
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, if there was like a bar graph of like how many Halloween or trick or treaters we got the first year, it would be like right in the middle.
Is it going up?
Second year was like through the roof, almost ran out of candy. And then this year was like, I feel like even lower than the first year.
Really?
Yeah, but Danielle thinks, at least a neighbor told us, they were like, it might be the fact that it was a school night, and it also might
Yeah.
be the fact that, a lot of people will just be taking kids like the mall and like parking lots and shit on
Yeah,
the weekends.
other places. I mean, do
Yeah.
you remember like we trick or treat each other's neighborhoods?
Yeah, I would just go
and
to
shit
your
like
neighborhood
that.
because
Yeah.
my neighborhood was just filled with a lot of old people that wouldn't get up.
Yeah, my parents this year, my mom, whenever Sunday for dinner, and my parents were like, "Yeah, we're giving out full size candy bars." I was like,
Yeah,
"What the
so
fuck?"
sick.
I was like, "When was this? When I was like trick or treating? I even
Damn.
stayed here, like eating
Yeah,
all the candy bars."
my dad texted me my brother. He was like, I actually get a lot of trick or treaters, and like, I was thinking about it. I asked my dad. I was like, well, like we're all grown up now. We're out of the neighborhood. He's like, yeah, but people sell their houses and move, so there's more kids coming in now. I was like, okay, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Like,
Well, you might be in that weird stage though. Like, there's like a stage where the kids are just too young, and then like 2 years later, they'll all be
Yeah.
coming at once.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of extra candy?
Oh yeah,
you
shit
eating
ton.
it?
Yeah, we left it out on the front porch, but I just kept like checking the Ring app because I was just waiting for that little obnoxious dickhead.
Yeah, there's a
be like,
there's a
idiots.
bunch on my Ring app of my neighborhood. People be like, "This little shit stole all my candy." I'm like, "Well, it was 8:30 at night, and you left it out."
I feel like this is like the first year I've like.
I'd just be more
seen
mad
a
about
lot
the
of,
bowl
like,
being gone.
No.
trick or treating like Ring videos. Like Ring's
Oh,
been
yeah,
around
yeah.
for a while, but I feel like
They're
this year
very fun.
especially, I've seen like tons of people.
They had a
post it.
commercial this year that was like, get excited for Halloween. It was like a montage of just all these like scaring videos from the Ring.
Yeah, but I saw one today that was like the kid dumps the whole fucking bowl in his like in his bucket and he flicks off the camera. Like that's obviously not. Like I don't believe that actually.
God, I hate that kid.
There's
I don't
some
believe that
probably
actually
fake,
happened.
Yeah.
I think it's just some fucking they set it up for a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Especially like there's tons of fake stuff like that when you see it on social
Yeah.
media for like the likes, the clout, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
If it is a real
I'm sure
video,
there's
that's
some that are
actually
real,
hilarious.
but I'd imagine there's plenty that
I
are
also
fake.
developed pet peeve number 4 in my life.
What is
We're
it?
not going to go on the other 3.
Mike's like children.
No, I cannot stand when these ignorant motherfuckers will drive around between like 6 to like 8 o'clock, like down our street, knowing that there's like an uncontrollable amount of little kids running around that don't listen, running through the streets like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And they're just like going full speed, sometimes even faster than that down the road.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
And I'm
yeah,
almost
that's
like, you know
stupid.
what? I kind of hope you hit a kid because then maybe it'll change your life. Hopefully the kid will be okay, but like,
Okay, there we go. We need to
yeah,
clarify
but
some
like,
things.
I
there.
hope that they're like, oh, maybe I didn't need to rush to
Dude,
fucking
I want
White's
you
to
to
get
know.
popcorn.
I want you to know. I love you, but you are literally like that is like early onset. You're
Yeah, he's
like
turning.
a dad, suburban dad.
well,
he's
like,
turning.
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
But
I
also,
agree
like,
with you,
no
but like
one-
the
yeah, no
fact
one's
that it's
disagreeing
now one
that
of your
you should like not
big
be.
pet peeves is like next you're gonna get mad at like I don't know the fucking weather.
Yeah,
or
you're talking
something.
about
Like, I
one
don't-
thing that happens
damn it.
once a year being your top 4 pet peeve.
Yeah.
I get
Dude,
it though
makes me
because
so
like
mad.
No, I'm not,
I
not
get it,
wrong.
too.
You're not wrong.
Like, bro, I saw this lady in a fucking Cadillac Escalade
Yeah.
driving at least
Ooh.
5 miles per hour over this. I do sound
That
like
takes
that.
out, that takes out a lot. Of, that takes out a
he
lot.
caught
Of
himself.
Yeah, that's a goddamn.
It's
tank.
like Mike's stream where it's like woo.
To be fair,
like,
yeah.
fucking
when I got home yesterday, and I like as soon as I basically pulled in this apartment
Yeah.
complex, I was like crawling at under 10.
yeah,
Because
it's
I'm like, there's
insane.
kids everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you got to. And like when we delivered pizzas, I
Yeah.
worked Halloween night. That shit sucked because we were so busy. Everyone was ordering pizza. We
Right.
were like 2 hours backed up, and every time you got in a neighborhood, you're crawling.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's just like.
But
they
you,
have
yeah,
to realize that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't move. Halloween doesn't move around every year. It's the same day.
Yep.
Like, just prepare.
It's
Like, whatever.
it's
I
one
guarantee
day.
whatever those people were doing is just like, I'm going to get something from the store I needed. It's just like
Beer.
Stay home, bitch.
Get
Yeah.
more candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, it's just crazy to me.
If you're gonna do that, at least like roll down your window and just start throwing candy out.
There was a guy
So-
that was speeding through my uncle's neighborhood. Like, I mean, this was like years ago, but he was speeding through the neighborhood, and my uncle threw a shoe at him because that's all he had, like in his
Yeah.
near him at the time. And so he threw the shoe at him. The car like locked the brakes. Guy got out and was like, "What the fuck?" And he was just like, "What the fuck's up with you?
Yeah.
like you're speeding through my neighborhood. Like there's kids all around."
Yeah.
And basically, like, just shit on the guy nonstop. And he was like, "I'll fuck you up the next time you do it." And the guy was like, "All right."
Oh, I
all
would
right."
not.
Damn.
talk to
I'm
you,
getting back in the car. He just like got back in.
We could be at a party
It's
and
like,
your brother
dude.
could be like, "You need to leave," and I'd be
Wait,
like,
your uncle
"Come
or
on,
your
Danielle,
brother?
let's
It was
go."
my uncle.
Oh, uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said your brother.
Yeah, but still, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
Being a
called
dumbass,
like that,
yeah,
like
fuck
one thing,
that.
speeding, like whatever, but coming through my neighborhood, I mean,
Dude, I was telling my coworker today. I was
you
like,
want to
maybe
fight, dude? I got a Ring camera.
Yeah.
It just caught you speeding through my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You want to call the police? We can do that.
I told Danielle, I
Not,
was,
to,
yeah.
not to be that guy, but you
I
know.
was joking, but I was like, maybe next year I just sprinkle a little glass across the road.
Yep.
Then you're gonna
Spike
forget
strip.
about it when you pull over your
Glass
driveway in
is
the
a terrible
morning.
idea. That's not going to pop any tires, and that's just going to hurt the kids that
Yeah,
run
the
across
kids,
the street.
yeah.
Well, I can't buy.
Bleeding.
What you need to do is buy one of those spike strips that you can just press the button and it goes up as the car
I don't
goes
know
by.
if you can buy them as a civilian.
You can probably buy
You
one
could
like
ask for your,
Temu or something.
Dude, you could
Yeah.
you could write the county, get some speed bumps in your neighborhood.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want, dude. More speed bumps in my
Hey.
neighborhood. No, I
So
don't want
speaking
that.
of
You don't
driving
have
like an
any speed
asshole,
bumps.
Friday,
No, we have stop signs though. Basically, the
Yeah,
same
but I
thing.
mean, I run those things.
I don't run them.
I run them. I mean, who's
Friday,
around?
I'm driving my work shuttle. We do a lot of like dealership work, so we take stuff to and from the dealership. And if we got to deliver cars there, we'll put so many people in cars, and then someone falls in the shuttle. So Friday, I've done a run that we call them in years because we have like newer people that would like take care of that more, and I'm needed more in the office. But it was a slow day, and we had a couple people out. And literally my boss and Nico and me go on the run, which is like a really unusual pairing to do this. He puts me in the shuttle, him and Nico get in cars, and they go. I'm a little ahead of them because they had to stop and grab another car on the way. So I'm going to meet them there. And I'm driving down a couple roads leading to our dealerships. And this lady passes me driving like, she's like, first she's on my ass. And I'm like driving the speed limit, like 5 over.
Yeah.
I'm in a shuttle with like the company logo plastered all over it. I'm on the clock. Like I'm not going to go more than 5 over, like on like pretty residential road. Like there's apartment buildings, not houses, but it's still a 30 for a reason. There's parks and shit.
Yeah.
So she passes me when she gets to a double yellow turn lane in the middle, flies by me. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking bitch. Eventually ends up taking the same turn I'm about to take ahead of me, which is onto a road with a school, mind you. She flies up this road till she gets stuck behind another car, then gets around that person in the same center turn lane, not the outside like anything, like the center turn lane, gets in front of them, then gets up to a light that's just past the school. And she's going left, I'm going right. And dude, I'm like, fuck this bitch. Like the second I get up to this shit, I'm just gonna like, I was in the, like I said, I'm in the work thing, so I can't like flick her off. I can't cuss her out. But like, but I'm just gonna death glare the fuck out of this bitch. And I'm like, so I'm about to turn right. She's like here. I'm like, all right, cool. I get up. I'm just doing this. Like just staring at her mean as shit, just fucking eyeballing her. She's like staring right back at me.
Really? She was staring at you?
Oh yeah, dude. Like
What the hell was wrong with this lady?
Like I think she was waiting for me to say something. Like
Bro,
I said,
people
I was
are
not about
brave
to.
in their cars.
Dude. So, my dumb ass, man. Like I'm being tough as fucking shit, right? I'm like, yeah. And so like then the car in front of me starts to make their right hand turn. So I like stop looking at her. I think I like turn my like radio back up and start to go.
Yeah.
And I fucking hit the car in front of me because she had stopped. Dude,
No, you did
No.
not.
I did.
No.
I swear to God. Because like I said, I looked down for a second and didn't realize she had stopped and she'd only nudged out instead of going.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, you dumb bitch.
That sucks,
damn,
dude.
She
won.
starts honking and fucking laughing.
No,
and I'm like, dude,
Damn.
like what the fuck?
I would have left the scene. I would have.
When was
Dude,
Wait,
I was
what-
like, what the fuck can you do?
when was that?
Yeah,
This is Friday.
That blows.
Dude, I
Yo,
was like,
the
oh,
irony behind that.
yeah,
I'm getting
bro, that's
rear-ended
what
by
I'm-
a collision
And that's
shuttle
when, like,
bus.
so- whatever. This lady goes like laughing hysterically, like "fuck you," ha ha ha, like whatever. But I'm like talking to the lady. We pull out of like the intersection, get somewhere off, and I'm like, it really actually wasn't that bad. It like felt like a jolt.
Yeah.
But like it was literally like 2 little tag punches in her back bumper.
Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
like, I know a guy you can fix
and
that
I'm
for
literally
you.
like, hey, I'm really sorry. You okay? Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's okay. And like after she looked at it for a little bit, she's like, it's not that bad. She's like, I don't really care. I'm like, I know you say that now, but like I literally work for a collision center. Like,
Yeah.
I could fix this like nothing. Like
Yeah.
here's my number. If you want to get it done, like call me,
Yeah.
text me, whatever.
That's
like,
good. He did that.
Yeah.
But like she hasn't said anything yet. So like,
You know what's
I
gonna
kinda know
happen?
those guys
What
were
happened to
there.
me when I rear-ended somebody in high school? I rear-ended this van. I mean, same thing. It was like, but it was a light over at like Arby's or whatever the bar is, Oscars and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it was a yellow light. I thought this dumb bitch was gonna go, and then all of a sudden she just locked him up. She just locked him up
Doesn't
on.
that fuck you up? Like when you're
Yeah,
like,
it was a
that's
yellow light, and we're turning, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like ready
You're
to
gonna
go.
tail and go right
yeah,
back to-
and she
yeah.
just skirt, and I just hit the back of her. Same thing. I put like 2 little holes in her bumper.
Yeah.
She was really cool about it until she took it home to her husband, and her husband.
Dude, that's exactly
At the time,
what I
I
was
was on my
thinking.
dad's insurance and all that. It was my dad's car.
Right.
And so my dad had to deal with it, and he was like, "This fucking prick."
Right.
He's like trying to get money out of me and take it to the body. He's like, "Yeah, if you can just give me $700 cash, I can
What the
just."
fuck?
My dad's
What
like,
an
"Nah,
asshole.
nah, we'll go through insurance." He's like, "No, I mean, you can just, write me a check or whatever. We'll get it fixed." And my dad's like, "Nope, you can take it through
Yeah.
insurance." How
Would
about
Did you
that?
take pictures of yours?
I took a picture like of her like VIN in case I needed it, like to like repair it like down the road.
What if she goes home and just like hits it with a hammer? And she's
What
like, I
was
need
it?
the whole
What kind of
bumper
car was it?
replaced.
It's an older Toyota Camry.
Oh,
And,
Dude, I
like,
fucking-
she did say she's like it was like she apparently had just gotten her bumper fixed, so I did feel bad there. But I was like, look, this is so easy, and like guys at work like will do it for me, like owe me favors and stuff like that. So like I know I could even fucking fix it for basically free for her.
Right.
Like I wouldn't pay anything, she wouldn't pay anything, and just fixes her bumper. And I could do it in a fucking day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I was like, so that's why I tried to explain to her. I was like, look, this is literally like the best case
I'm
scenario.
the best person to rear end
Yeah,
you.
this is like exactly. This is like drowning next to a lifeguard somehow,
Dude,
or
what
like
if
choking with
you
like
walked up
a
to her and
doctor.
she was just like, "Were you looking at that lady?" And like she was just like, "I hate that woman."
Well, that
or
was
some
the
shit.
lady who got passed by her too.
So she knew what you were talking about when she said that lady's a bitch.
like Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I didn't want to admit, like, I was
Yeah.
just mean mugging that.
Yeah.
But I was like,
You said it more eloquently.
I was
yeah.
like, I was distracted by that one car that was driving like that.
What if she was like, hop in, let's go get her? Just took off.
Well, she was like, well, I have a pistol. But no,
like,
dude, that sucks though. That's
Like I said, nothing's like bad coming. And I told my boss immediately, and he just fucking laughed. And he's like, we'll fucking
That
fix
is
it if
very-
we need
that
to."
sounds
That's
like
up
something
there
happened
with
to me.
getting rear-ended by a cop or something like that.
Yeah,
It's like
it's like
Honestly, that
I
might
have
be,
to.
funny.
I gotta call you,
Yeah.
but you're already here.
right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like
"Ah,
a collision center.
Like, wait
It's
a
just-
minute, I feel like I missed something. Like,
wasn't
why
even
are you
really a
here?
collision, but it was like probably last year around Christmas time. I was in my work's parking lot. I like opened my door. I like went like to look down to like I think I had my wallet in the side. I went to go grab that, and I didn't see there was a car pulling in next to me.
Ooh.
So I like the door like this, and then it like went in against like his like the side mirror.
Yeah.
Right there, and he like stopped, and I was like, oh shit. I looked at him, and I was like, and he looked at me, and I was like, back up so I can fucking shut the door. Back up. So I did that, and I was like, yeah, he works there. I don't know him, but he works there, and I was just like, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. And he was like, it's all good. He had like a really nice fucking GTI, like a really nice GTI.
Damn.
And it was like literally the tiniest paint chip it took off. There nothing other happened. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. And he was like, it's all good. He's like, you work here? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, originally thought about going in insurance. And I was like, I mean, yeah, we can. But then he looked at it and he was like, do you just want to vend me like $50 and get her? I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I just
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
the best feeling. Like
I tried to explain to him too, and I was like, I don't have my insurance card on me. It's on my phone. And he was like, it's like in a rush. And I'm like, oh, dude, whatever you want to do. And I think I was even like, we use Teams at work. I was like, just message me on Teams, dude. This is my name. And later on, he's like, yo, what up? I was like, hey, dude, I just Venmo you 50. He's like, yeah, it's cool, dude. Don't worry about it. And I was like,
dang,
all
that's
right.
nice.
You're
I
not
had one of
getting
them
that
too.
fixed for 50.
But then I
bucks.
also saw like a few months ago, like this guy is pulling. My work's parking lot's fucking huge campus. It so happened to be where this guy's backing out, and like this lady I guess she just didn't look and he didn't see her. She's just fucking driving. He pulls out and just slams into the back of this guy. And that happened like 4 spots down from me, and I was like, I just wanted to be away from the scene, so I just like peeled off. I'm like, I don't fucking deal with that
Yeah.
shit.
I thought you were going to say you hit him with the, you can't park there. I've been seeing those videos.
No.
Dude, if you get hit with one of them, like, imagine you're like traumatic and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, dude, I just got in an accident. You just hear some like random average Joe just like, hey, you can't park there.
Have you seen
Or
like
Clayton's
the
like,
original of that?
yeah.
Like the first one of that's like on this like British road, and there's this guy who's like clearly run off the road, and this dude just goes by, I don't believe you can park there. And he's like, well, I bloody know that, don't I?
There was a bunch of construction, like road construction guys, like causing a traffic jam on the Key Bridge, and they weren't doing anything at all. They were all just sitting in their cars, and like a couple of them were leaning on the tailgates and stuff. Meanwhile, there's a whole backup. You all right?
He's drooling, dude.
There was like this whole backup of. I mean, people are getting over. It's chaos, and I finally start to pass him, and I roll my window down. I'm like, "You're holding everybody up," and like the one guy looked at me, and I'm like, I threw my hand out the window, like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, we're all trying to get home. It's 4:00, and like, and you all just sitting here having lunch on the side of the road, like." We have to move over legally, but
That's just because people are so nosy, dude. It's like when a cop will like just be on the side of the road, just like on the computer, not even like radar, and people are just like
watching hentai.
They just want to stop and like see what's going on. He
Yeah.
brought the hentai up. Everyone heard that, right?
Oh, for the first time ever, I
That's
brought
like
it up
today, I
after
was
you
in-
already brought it up today on this podcast.
I was in traffic, and this lady in front of me was stopped, and then there was maybe 100 feet to the next car in front of her. Granted, all of these cars are stopped, but I still honked. I was like, will you scoot the fuck up? Like,
Dude.
there's so
Yeah.
much fucking
Yeah.
room. Like,
Oh,
not
yeah.
just like a couple car lengths. I'm
I
talking
think I
like
am
a dozen
developing
cars
like
right there.
a pretty bad road rage.
Yeah, I used to not
Oh,
care
yeah.
that much, and
I
now
care.
it's just
And you know what makes me even, dude? So like when I get off my exit to work, there's like it's a 3-lane, and like the only lane on the right, which is where I'm going to, like you can technically go straight, but if you go, and to me, if you go straight in that lane, like you're a piece of shit.
yeah,
Like you should be turning right because I'm
100%.
going right. So why aren't you fucking going right as well? You know what I mean?
100%,
Like,
yeah.
If you're down there, I think you're going to my work because why else would you be down there? Like there's nothing else around, and the people do it all the time. And I'll fucking be like 5 minutes. I'll like try to get there a little early, and it'll all be wasted because this guy sits in front of me and won't turn right when I'll like angrily fucking flick on my blinker and be like.
Yeah, no,
That's all fucking weight,
bro, those
dude.
people are just so egotistical, and like you have to think they're just like, I gotta get there. I'm the only thing that matters. Like
no,
that's all it is.
I'm saying I think I'm in the wrong. I think that's ridiculous that I get mad at that.
But he could scoot up, right, to let you go.
No, it's like one of those where it's like median, like it is. There isn't a turn lane. It's just the fucking. It's like I don't know. There's plenty of fucking examples I can give for that, but I'm so close.
It's like that one road.
If I just turn in, I'll be cruising. But there's none that are light. There's like
My go-to when I get a little road rage is like get very specific about their cars.
yeah.
And,
I'm just saying.
and
you got the SE. You can afford
this guy, I'm going to work. This guy was like in an old ass Volvo wagon, and he's on my ass. I'm doing 75 in a 55. I'm hauling ass, but this guy's on me, and I'm like, I'm going as fast as the car in front of me, dude. Like I don't know what you want me to do. Well, I get over, he gets over, because he's gonna start taking his exit. So I play this little game where I just start to slow down as much as I can. I mean, we're doing 30 now.
Like you don't hit the brakes. but
And
you
then
don't
the
hit
guy
gas.
gets up next to me and I see him roll his window down and I roll my window down. He's like, fuck you. I was like, hey man, sick 2001 Volvo, you piece of shit. And I know he went to work being like,
Fuck that guy, dude.
He's like, I love my car.
Usually my
like, you
go-to is I just like
fucking piece
brandish
of
my
shit.
firearm. I'm like, Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a gun. I've never done
No,
that.
yeah, maybe you call me a beta, but like that's what I'm thinking the whole time. Like if I end up, it would be my luck to open the window and be like, "Fuck you, loser," and he would just be like,
No, yeah,
Bam.
100%, dude. It's not worth it. It really
Yeah.
isn't worth it. It's
and
not
I'd be
worth
like,
it.
"Damn, I died over a fucking me trying to go home."
You'll do that like like
At least
the
die
most.
on, like, the way to work.
I won't like straight up flick somebody off. I don't think I've ever been that actually mad, but like
You never flicked anyone off while
no,
driving?
like while I'm driving. But like I'll do like under the dash. so they
You've
don't
never
see it.
flicked
I'll be
anyone
like-
off while driving? Dude, I think I
be
flicked
like,
someone
I'll
off
be
while driving
fucking-
today.
John's like behind the door, like slamming up against the door.
Not when they're like looking at me and I'm stopped next to them and I'm just go, fuck you.
You've
Like, I've never done
like,
that.
passed anyone and been like,
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, but I haven't done it like super obviously.
oh,
but like,
dude, it's the best.
no, what? You've never wanted someone to be
the
like,
best.
the
The worst is my trunk
you're
has
not road rage.
my trunk.
I think it's getting worse. I'll do like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do it like so they don't really see. I'm like, man,
to me,
fuck
where
that.
I want someone to see
Like,
that
the
I'm flicking them
dashboard's
off
here,
as
and
I
I'll be
pass
like,
them.
fuck you.
Like I rolled my window
you're in
down
school.
because they're tinted and I want them
Okay,
to see.
so I feel
like,
way
I
better
am
about
going,
my
"Woo!"
road rage.
And I'm like, I'm pulled the window down so they can see because I don't want them to see through the tint.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, you're going way farther than I ever
Yeah.
have.
I was gonna say my whole truck's tinted
sometimes
out,
you-
like the front windshield and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll flip them off, and I'm like, they probably didn't even see it.
Yeah, no, I'm a big honk guy.
I'll honk.
Yeah.
I'll
fuck
lay
it.
down the horn for
Yeah.
like fucking 30 seconds.
I'll
dude.
lay on the horn.
got
That's
to.
what I should do. Next time someone doesn't turn right there, I'm just gonna fucking lay on the horn until the light turns green. and
I
they turn.
think that like all cars effectively need two horns. One that's like a fuck you horn.
Yeah.
And one that's like a holy shit, get out of the way, like or something bad's happening horn.
Or
you
like,
know,
hey,
an emergency.
beep, beep.
I'm also convinced that
Yo.
people. I'm
Okay,
like,
like,
I don't
we'll
know
go three
how,
horns. We
but
need three
I'm,
horns.
There you go.
I know that I'm always like the best driver on the road. Everyone else sucks. I'm like convinced of that. Like I know I'm like if I'm going fast, I'm going around somebody, I go in the left lane.
Yeah.
If I'm just cruising, I'm going in the right middle. If I need to fucking turn off or I'm going slow, I go in the right lane.
I'm convinced
people
too,
don't
yeah.
understand that.
If
and I
every
don't
single
know
person
why.
wasn't on the road, then yeah, I'd be the best driver in the world.
See, do you think it's that, or do you think it's just like the people who are in the fast lane are just like their mind's somewhere else and they don't realize they're going like 2 miles under? You know what I mean?
I don't care.
I think everyone in the country knows the left lane's a fast lane, the right lane is a lane.
you know
Then
what?
why don't they do it?
A lot of states in the United States technically don't even allow you prolonged driving in the left lane. If you're on a 2-lane highway in a lot of states, the left lane is strictly for passing.
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's
So
what,
like if you are in the left lane for like multiple miles, you can get pulled over and get ticketed.
Yeah. See, I mean, they should make that like fucking worldwide, dude. Actually, I don't. Give a fuck about the
I
rest,
do
but-
drive.
Maryland's
I
not
drive
one of those
quickly.
states.
I don't drive fast. I drive quickly.
That's
Yeah, I don't know what that means. You sound
Yeah.
like Jason
That
Statham right now, dude.
means like, yeah, I probably go fast, but
When you see that turn signal, he's coming.
like
he
I
just accelerates really fast to the speed limit and then just stops it right there.
yeah, but I'll do it
He's like
efficiently.
going
I
red
feel like
light to
it's
red light.
efficient.
He's like,
Dude, the thing that I don't understand is like I'm leaving for work at like 6:30. So like by the time if I see cars on the road that are like I don't understand how there's traffic. Like how is there traffic at 6:30 in the morning? I don't know. Then I really think about it. I'm like,
it's
Yeah,
probably
no
fucked
shit.
up.
It's
Yeah,
rush
it's like
hour.
fucked up.
but
of
I
them
thought
to
it'd be
use the
like when I
road.
first started working here. I was like, oh, like there's no way I'm hitting traffic. Like it's 6:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How
There's
far is your
always traffic.
commute?
I can get there if I'm moving. I can get there in like 15 minutes.
Oh my god, dude, that's fucking nothing, dude.
Why do you think I fucking live here?
You started
like think I like paying the amount of
start
money
at
I
7?
pay? I can go anywhere between 6 or 7. I can be there.
What? That's
Yeah.
cool.
But then
That's
I work
crazy.
fucking.
As long as you give them 8 hours or whatever it is.
I work. Usually I end up working like 9 or 10. Lately I've been working like 10. but-
Damn.
Dude, it also might be like Ellicott City. I was at that gas station right
Yeah.
before I came here. I saw a lady. I'm not kidding. It took her almost 4.5 minutes to park into a spot.
The drivers are terrible here. When
and I was like, what is happening?
when I was at that gas station only a couple weeks ago, there was someone in like a fucking like a big ass box truck, like not your standard like U-Haul box truck, like a good old long one.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were trying to make the turn like coming around the pumps to go out at the light, and they caught the fucking edge of one of those guards.
Hell yeah.
And
It's
they were
crazy,
like
man.
they were like backing up, like scraping the hell out of the side, like,
Jesus.
trying to get
they
around
forgot
it.
they were driving a big truck.
It was terrible. It was
They
rough.
should, I mean, as much as an inconvenience it would be, they should do like you got to retake like a physical driving test. Once
Yeah,
every,
no,
like,
for sure.
Few years, I
Oh,
think.
it minimum at least when you're 65, you should be tested like
you
every
shouldn't be
couple
allowed.
years.
If you're like dude,
My grandma terrifies me.
It's
I'm sorry if
bad,
you're
dude.
listening, grandma, but
Dude,
I
I'll
remember
never
one
forget
time my
this.
grandma drove me to work, and we were at the 26 to 32 light, and we were leaving my place, so like going south on 32, and you hit 26, and there's 2 left-hand turn lanes. She was in the left-hand going straight lane, so not in a turn lane. And then when the green arrows came, she went and just cut across
left,
both lanes.
Oh,
Oh my god.
John would have
And I
flipped
didn't
her
say
off,
a damn
dude.
thing because I was like, "What is
no,
happening?"
dude, I wouldn't flick her off. Evan would have flicked her off. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't flick.
And
I
she
go under
just
the dash.
and cut people off and then just dropped me off at shoppers. And I was like,
John would have been
okay.
like this. You asshole.
It makes me sound like such a pussy, dude.
But no, I would.
Dude, if you follow me somewhere, I'll be
I
wondering
just
if you're
don't
flipping
like
me off the whole
confrontation. I just
Dude, John like
don't.
opens a window and he's like, just like whispers.
But you're in a car, you can drive away. That's the best part.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really yelling at people either. I'm definitely flicking them off though. That's crazy.
The craziest thing
I mean,
ever
I'm sure I flicked them off, but I don't know if they saw it or not. Like, I'm not rolling down my window and like getting aggressively fucking in their face. Like, really?
Yeah,
Dude,
or like Clayton. I bet you Clayton hangs out like a fucking snake. Like he's out the window like this. Like
Clayton puts like a fucking brick on his accelerator, like climbs on his roof, and he's like,
One time I was coming home from
exactly.
work, and honest to God, I have no clue what I did to this guy. Like it was a hot ass summer day. I'd been working outside. I was like physically exhausted, and I was in one of those kind of like zombie modes, like coming home from work. I was in my old truck that had like no AC at the time, so all the windows were down, and I was just cruising.
pissed off.
No, I wasn't even mad. Like I said, I was in like kind of like zoned out mode. Like I was probably driving fast to get home, but not like at one of those things where I was paying zero attention to any other cars outside of just like making sure I didn't hit them. Like,
Yeah.
and I wasn't like, like I said, don't think I was driving like an asshole. But
Right.
at some point, this guy just comes up on the left of me, and I have my windows down, and this guy's like, "I fuck you, man," and I'm like, "Fuck you, man." And he's like, what the fuck's your problem? I was like, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to fucking fight? And I just remember being like, all right, let's fucking go. He's like, pull over. So I just pulled over into like the next like turn I could, which was I think really quick if I remember correctly, because I don't think he could get over in time. And so I pull over, I get in this parking lot, which I think was like the Crown gas station.
Yeah.
And I just jump out. And then there's just no one there.
No way.
Dude, I swear to God.
Damn, were you really ready
Was
to
it
throw
like
down
old
like that?
Dude, I didn't know what was about to happen.
Was it an old dude?
Definitely an older guy. He's probably like mid 40s.
Oh, I'd have wore his old ass out, dude. I'd have
bald
fucked around.
head, like-
I'd
At that
have
point, you got
fucked him
adrenaline.
up.
It was wild though. I have no clue what I did.
To me,
piss
it
this guy
seems
off
like it's
that.
always a bigger guy, and they're like, "You want to pull over?" And I'm like, "I didn't say anything." And they're like, "You flipped me off," and I was like, "That wasn't me, dude. That wasn't me."
dude, that wasn't me. That
Just
wasn't me.
completely
That wasn't me.
gaslight him.
I got a kid in here, dude. I got a kid in here. Like,
I got a
any
fucking
excuse.
child, baby on board, dude, baby on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, look at my wife. She's in labor. There's nobody in the seat.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Yeah, that's like my worst nightmare. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all.
The same kind of thing happened with my grandpa too, where
drive
we
faster.
were right out front
do.
of Freedom Fields before they had that stop sign. The stop signs there.
Yeah.
And you know, people would just whiz by
Yeah.
there. That's why they put the stop signs up. And my mom was sitting at that first field so she could like see the cars. And my mom was like, "Oh look, there's Pop," like talking to my dad. And I'm just in the front seat, and my Pop just like rips it into Freedom. And this guy was like a dick hair from just slamming into us.
Really?
And my mom like saw it all happen.
Yeah.
She like walks out into the middle of the road, makes my Pop stop, and was like, "What are you doing?" Freaking
my
out.
God.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. I think I was like 11 or 12.
Damn.
But no, yeah, old people just shouldn't be driving, dude.
No.
And they have services too. Like they got like at least in Carroll County, I don't know about everywhere, but like they got buses
Yeah.
to put those old people on.
Yeah, then I'm gonna get caught behind him. I'm gonna get fucking
So
pissed
bad,
when I'm
dude.
driving, dude.
Imagine just being old and just wanting to like go to the grocery store and you got to fucking get on a bus with a bunch of other old dying people.
I don't blame old
Probably
people for
smells
still
like
driving.
mothballs
If they can
and
do it,
shit.
then fucking do it.
And they're
They're probably coughing and just like moaning. and
I'm
groaning
wondering,
about shit.
when we get older, are we gonna dress like old
to the
people?
bus.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or are we gonna be
Mike's
dressed
wearing
in
that
J's
same
still or
fucking
something?
shirt. Mike's wearing that same fucking
Some old
shirt.
guy be like, "Is that a lady's shirt?"
Dude, J's are gonna be one of those things that like our generation will probably be wearing. And like
That's what I'm saying. Like, are we gonna start wearing Velcro J's or something? Like,
I will tell you one thing, and this
You're
doesn't.
gonna be wearing Jordans, listening to like Drake's latest crap album,
Just
or Drake's
cutting the
son's
grass.
next album. What's
our
his son's
walkers
name?
are like powder coated purple.
What'd you think of
and
that?
gold?
You
and
like
shit.
it?
What?
Drake's son song?
No, he's like 4, dude. He's just going like beat that, beat that.
Is that a wait?
He like recorded. He got his son to record like the last song on the album, and it's just like
And it's just baby noises.
no, he's not really like that. He's saying sentences, but it sounds like something like a second grader. Would
How
come
old's
up
the
with.
kid?
Probably like 8. I don't know, 7. I don't know everything
Oh.
about him. I just like his music.
I don't know how you don't
He's
know
like,
how
let's check
old
out this
some
fire.
Drake's
He's
song
like,
is.
Boo boo gaga.
Can you imagine if I just came in here and turned that on and just like,
Baby shark,
that's what it sounds like when you play
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Bad Bunny to me.
dude, Bad Bunny is so good, bro. Also, me and my coworkers are looking up like the English translation today. He's kind of fucking dirty, bro. He says some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like
like
it's
you can
not.
get- you
you
can
would
get
think
away
it's
with
about
it.
like having fun and like partying and shit, but he's just like talking about like
Is it like any better or worse than any real rapper?
no.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but I
sure.
don't know. I kind of categorize him as like different
Like
than
a pop artist.
Yeah, he's
kinda?
like a pop artist.
That's fair. That's fair.
But no, he's huge. No, but about the
Google gaga.
about the last dinner thing that we got to get into before this is over.
The Last Dinner.
Or what is it called?
Last meal.
The Last Supper.
Final meal.
Yeah, the final meal.
The
I
last.
guess, yeah.
No, it's the Last Supper.
Yeah, the Last Supper. Yeah.
So we're in prison.
Yeah.
I assume
We're in
Life
prison,
sentence.
and suddenly Jesus appears.
you're
He's like,
gonna-
you
you're
are my
You're obviously gonna
apostles.
die.
it was a road rage incident.
It was-
Didn't end well for the other guy.
Nothing saying you can't have your favorite meal, but in theory, your favorite meal doesn't have to be your last meal. Your last meal could be like expensive ass shit.
well, let me
Yeah,
ask you this.
whatever you
Something
want.
like, or something you like never get, where your
Yeah.
favorite's something like you get all the time.
Since it was your idea, we'll kind of come to you for the questions.
Okay.
First question: are we immediately like getting shocked after like we're getting killed with the injection?
Not like immediately, but like you're gonna. It's probably a couple hours after.
Okay, so like there's
Is your meal gonna?
You have
kill
time to
you?
enjoy it.
You're gonna eat, digest a little bit, maybe like write your last little love letter to whoever, and then you're
Yeah.
done.
And I'm like,
Damn.
I'm sorry for flicking that guy off.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like I did it under the dash. No one
I
saw
did
it.
it
He
under
actually
the
did
dash.
have his turn. He actually did have his turn signal. on.
I
John's
didn't
like,
see.
how am I here?
I didn't see the little kid in front of me.
Jesus Christ. Well, anyway,
When I looked down to flick him off, he just appeared.
no, so I was telling my coworker about it today, and I was like, she looks at me, she goes, okay, well, if it's your last meal, like, do you want to be like full or do you want to be like content? And I was like,
enjoy it.
it's my last meal. I'm never eating again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You're
like,
not
this
gonna
is-
have to shit it out.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything again.
And she also, bro, she
Yeah.
also looked at me too. She's like, I'd probably get like pasta, like red sauce. That way over, I mean, like, I really wouldn't, I mean, the heartburn might be a thing. I'm like, your heartburn might not happen. You're going to die like immediately almost after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to think of it, if you would like prefer to get shot immediately after your meal too, so you could eat like an entire cactus for
Wait,
some
who's getting
reason,
shot?
yeah, go ahead.
Who's
That's-
getting shot? I thought we were getting
I
the
know.
chair.
Evan keeps leaning in like it's going to be like a headshot.
Dude,
it's the
have
second
you
time he said
seen
that.
how
Like, am I
botched
captured
these
by
leth-
like the Nazis
Have
and then
you
put me
seen
in a
how botched
firing
these
squad?
lethal injections are? Sometimes I would much rather just get me cap me in the head than inject me with multiple chemicals
but I don't
that
think they give you
might
a-
hopefully kill me painlessly.
I don't think they give you a menu like it's McDonald's. I think they make the decision for you. I don't think you're like, let me take a second to think which way I want to die.
Okay, I'm saying if I went to the government and I was like, instead of spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these chemicals, how about you buy one bullet? They'd probably be like, that makes a lot of sense.
Why were they Southern?
I don't know,
makes a lot of
probably-
sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Probably in
makes a damn
Alabama.
lot of
I don't really
He's
know.
like, well, god dang it, I guess that makes
But
sense. there.
okay, I guess we'll fucking get into it. Who wants to start?
I'll-
Wait, before
I'll
you
start-
go, I just
start
want to
us
say,
off.
what if they looked at you and said, fine, we'll take that deal, one bullet, but you just have to take off. We'll give you 5 minutes to run as far as you can, and just 150 cal from like a mile away.
I mean, so if they miss, do I
You're
get to
free.
live?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think I could get
Okay,
out
cool,
pretty.
sure. Yeah, 5 minutes.
get away
I would
pretty
just hide
easily.
underground somewhere.
Just to be clear, I'd walk the same amount as he would.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I'm saying like
not
imagine
a
like
runner.
imagine like it's like a desert, so like there's nowhere to hide, like it's just flat sand, and like he's gonna hit you.
All right, then I'll just lay right in front of 50 cal, and I'll be like, you can just stop the timer.
No, I'll tell you what I do. I'm actually a Fremen, so I know how to ride the fucking sandworms like in Dune. So I would like run, and then I would catch one of them.
What do they call it? Shot.
You'd do like the fucking nah, and the fucking Dune thing would pop up, and I would just go.
You just hop on,
Shut
Zendaya
up,
shows
dude.
up, just starts making out with you.
Don't,
Dude.
sick. And then well, yeah, they can't kill me. I'm gonna be
Like,
gone.
oh, I
Then
shouldn't
they-
have ate
no,
all
then
that.
they just, like,
I shouldn't
slap-
have ate all that pasta.
The red sauce do my heartburn.
Cramping up.
John's on top of the fucking worm, going like, "Oh my chest."
Oh,
You think they got any Tums?
He's in there. You got any Pepsi with you? I need something.
yeah.
No. Okay, well,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Who wants to start?
You go
Sorry,
first.
I had a weird thought. I just
so
had to roll with that.
appetizer, entree, dessert.
Oh shit, we're doing
Okay.
3.
I mean,
Okay.
dude, I'm going like it's.
That's
you can
fine.
get a Happy Meal if that's your last meal, but like I'm
So
I
if
feel
any
you,
of
I
you
feel
say
you.
Happy Meal, I'm gonna consider our friendship.
When's the last time you ate a Happy Meal?
I talked to a couple people about this, and though I don't really know if I personally consider this an appetizer, it's on a lot of appetizer menus. Give me wings.
Okay, wings. Okay,
Yeah,
I
wings.
honestly would probably agree with
As
that.
an
Fucking like the
appetizer,
best wings you've ever
Just
had.
some of the best wings, and
Yeah.
honestly,
Blue
if we-
cheese or ranch?
obviously blue cheese. I'm an adult,
Let's go.
Now they're gonna give you the injection because you
Let's
said
go.
that.
and I'm probably just gonna go. Not like the hottest possible, but as hot as I can stand on that buffalo. Like it's-
Flats or drums?
You know, I don't need to worry about that heartburn.
Better get me off.
Flats or
flat.
drums?
Better give me all flats if that's an option too.
Okay.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm a
don't
flats
hate me,
guy
but
myself.
I'm like, don't hate me, but I'm definitely a drum guy. 100%.
Really?
that's just
Yeah.
super weird, man.
There's not many. There's not many drum people. I feel like it's.
There's
I'm
pretty-
also
Yeah.
left-handed.
there's less drum people than there are left-handies.
Just want you to know, you said you're left-handed and you held up your right hand.
I'm holding it, dude. No, dude, that reminds me when I was playing. We're gonna keep going off, but when I was in Raiders, I was like 6th grade, probably maybe 7th. Like I was definitely way old enough to know which is my left and right. And the coach came up to me right in front of the whole team.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, Mike, run over there to the left." And I ran to the right, and he goes, "Hold on," blows the whistle, gets everybody to come around. He goes, "All right, Mike." I swear to God, I'm not making this up. He goes, "Lift up your left hand," and I was just like, held up my right, and the whole team was just like, there's a bunch of little kids laughing right in my face, dude. This is a grown man just fucking completely embarrassing me. I was like,
what a great job.
And
We
then,
have him on the pod.
no, I don't know. Hopefully he's not alive. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, that's fucking horrible. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But then he
That's
also
really
did help
good.
me though afterwards, and he's like, "Just remember, dude, whenever you're like this, just spell out left, and that's the L." And I was like, ever since then, got it locked in, dude.
Well, it looks like it. Well, you hold like this as a J to somebody. So.
Don't throw me off. Don't throw
What
me
does
off.
that mean?
That's Jeff.
Anyway, please
Main
continue.
course. I'm gonna go with a classic surf and turf.
Oh yeah.
I want a ribeye, medium rare, and a crab cake. A true Maryland style jumbo lump crab cake.
Love it.
Do
Give
you
me
fuck
that.
with tartar or anything? Or any...
I like a little tartar. I recently had, I forget where it was, had like a green tomato tartar.
Ooh.
Very, very nice, actually.
That sounded bougie as hell the way you said that.
Assuming that comes with sides, not that I would really need them. I would love some, actually, a baked potato. Everything minus the sour cream. I'm not a sour cream guy.
Really? I love sour cream.
And then, assuming there's a vegetable too, let's say grilled asparagus. Really been coming around to asparagus
wow.
So your
recently.
piss can smell.
Yeah, well, I won't ever pee them out, so I won't have to smell it. Dessert. This was actually the biggest struggle for me. I went back and forth on a lot of things.
Can I guess what it is?
Go ahead.
Lava cake.
No.
I do. Lava cake is fire.
I was gonna say if you said lava cake, your whole meal's like
do
4 days.
love chocolate. Like chocolate is absolutely had to be my thing, but I went simple. Just give me a fucking nice thick chocolate milkshake.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Finish it
I
off
guess
with
that's
that.
dessert. That counts.
They
as
could
dessert.
make that.
close.
They could make all of that at Glory Days.
Yeah, you just said your last.
any of that from Glory Days. for my
Dude,
last
what if you gave them
But
that
there's
order?
levels.
And they brought in Glory Days.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
brought in
You're
to
not
go
killing
Glory
me,
Days."
bro. You're not killing me
Yeah.
today.
And Danny's like, "What's up, dude?"
I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad.
I'd
That's
like to
not a Glory
sponsor
Days.
this execution by Glory Days.
Yeah. Use discount code DEAD at
For those of
checkout.
you who will be alive tomorrow, come to our Sunday specials.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, yeah. I mean that's a. Don't be
That's
wrong. It's a
damn
solid
good.
meal.
That's a damn good fucking meal.
If you went to a solid place like a a fancy restaurant and got that, it would be like amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But you definitely could get that.
It's
at, like,
a lot of
G-Days.
food. Like in a normal day, I would never eat that much food in one sitting. But if knowing I'm about to die, I think I could force it all in.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
For sure.
Also, like, not to get dark, but you're probably like crying. You're probably like in a weird state. Like,
No, I don't
I
think
would
I
hope
would
at
cry.
that point that I'm getting my last meal. I'm at least mentally stable to like just eat it and enjoy it. Because if I'm crying, I'm
I
probably
think
not
I'd be
gonna
like,
enjoy any meal.
finally, dude.
Hopefully you've
The
been
only thing you
in,
should be crying while you eat is like a hot pocket. But
hopefully you've been in prison like long enough to be like, this is
like where I'm at,
hell.
this is
So,
no,
I'm
that's true.
ready.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's sweet relief.
I think
yeah.
that is like the worst thing about the justice system. Be like, yeah, we're gonna give them 25 years and then or life, 25 to life.
25 to life.
And then
yeah.
it's like, okay, so they get to like still live.
well, you got to
for
punish
tw-
them.
They might like prison.
I guess that's true.
Gay dudes and people that like to read, dude, good
Yeah.
to go.
I hear gay readers are trying to get into prison all the time.
Dude, come on, bro. Those are the people who excel in prison.
Yeah, I mean,
People that like to read.
I hear bodybuilders. There's a lot
Dude,
of
Clayton
there's a lot
gets
of
in
Yeah.
there. He's like, fuck, I got to learn how to read or this is going to be bad.
He's like, I already know how to suck dick, but I do not know how to read.
Super
Yeah,
Jack.
look, I could take a dick in my ass. But if you have to make me read fucking Dr. Seuss, I'm fucked.
Oh, dude.
Super Jack gay nerds in there, dude. Have
Super Jets, gay nerds.
And look
Holy
at that. That's the
fuck,
episode
dude.
title right there, dude.
Green eggs and ham.
He's like gay people and the ones that read.
Clayton's like
Nothing
crying reading
worse,
Dr.
dude.
Seuss.
Yeah,
He's
be
just
like-
like, oh, I'm trying my best here.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Fucking
like
hell.
gay book nerds just robbing banks left and right
Dude.
just to go to jail.
Dude, and they're ready, man.
What
Yeah.
a take. What a take.
All right. I didn't really give too much
I mean,
thought
you
to
don't
mine.
need too much thought, really.
Honestly,
but
dude,
it's
if
like-
it really just boils down to like what I fucking
what would you
love
love
the most,
to have?
I
Like,
would
what are you
have
gonna treat yourself to?
I would have an Angelo's cheesesteak, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
I would have a
Oh,
fucking
okay.
Angelo's cheesesteak. It like the most
Okay.
perfect you could ever have, dude. And honestly, nothing else matters in that
with
moment.
wit.
I get wit. I get onions.
Yeah, I get mayo too. I know people don't like that, but
I like my own.
That's fine. Honestly, it's just
You
it's
a
about
raw-
the
you a
steak.
raw
Anyway,
onions, you a
listen, the
sauté?
fucking bread that they use, it's so fucking good, dude.
it is. I'm only
So
laughing because it sounds like you want to
fucking
make
good.
love to it.
Woodrow's is also fire. If they were like, we couldn't get you Angelo's because there's a million people outside, I'd understand. But if they were like, we got you Woodrow's instead, I'd be like,
Yeah, I'm assuming if it's your last meal, you can like request the restaurant. Like,
Yeah,
if they, what
no,
if they
I know,
brought in the
that's not-
cheesesteak from G-Days? Same
Yeah.
thing.
dude
Yeah.
spits in it though. He's like, yeah, that guy did cut off my aunt.
Oh, he wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, this spit is tasty. That's
and
probably what I'd be saying.
I'd be thinking like, even though I'm about to die after, it's like, don't have to hang around people that read books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I don't
Also,
have,
too,
I don't have to read no more.
You got to think too. Like, even though you're dead, I'm pretty sure your like digestive system's still probably working, right? So you're definitely
no,
gonna-
you shit yourself before you die.
Yeah. So all that food you just said.
You think your digestive system works after you die?
I mean, not like for years, but like in the next like 2 hours. Like, I bet you don't think shit's coming out of you.
I mean, shit's coming out of you, but
Definitely,
like that's not your digestive system working.
That's just your body
sorry.
not
Sorry,
just
scientist,
letting
my
out
bad.
what they can't process.
That's just like
I'm just saying someone's gonna have to probably clean up the fucking 10 things you just named.
you're just essentially a tube. Like you have one like hole to another hole, so like that's just it all coming out the tube.
Yeah, it's like one PVC pipe that just goes down your body.
Anyway, dude.
Big long one.
Angelo's cheesesteak.
You want anything else, or that's it?
Dessert.
That's all I want.
Dessert?
Maybe hit a zen one more time. Let me hit a zen one more
I
time
need a
before I
fresh
go,
Go all
dude.
4 corners.
Oh, my
dude.
god.
Triple,
I
do
just-
the whole pack.
Yeah, I'd do the fucking.
He just overdoses on nicotine before they even kill him.
He's like
I'm like,
nicotine
I like put the whole can in my mouth.
sick.